Hello and welcome. As my youngest son Chin says, it's hump day again. I'm so happy that you are here on hump day as we move toward the second part of the week. What will be our title today of RasaJi Speaks? Talking directly to the divine through the modus operandi of prayer. Prayer, talking directly to the divine. Very interesting. Did you know we stay constantly in America? One of the top 5 producers and distributors of prayer mala garlands. Yeah, we sell hundreds of them a month. It's pretty significant. I believe one day we'll sell thousands, possibly millions a month. And it's a beautiful thing because instead of the weapon of the age being a sword, a gun, a cannon, or a missile, the real weapon for today is a mala garland. And when we start first communicating with the divine, we could use a mala bracelet. I like lava rock and tiger eye. My favorite mala garland is moonstone and representative of the divine mother, which also helps us balance our endocrine gland system. You can get these in our store at thecircleofchi.com. Prayer at the root of the lamasery means to ask. You know, years ago when I was a teenager, about the age of my youngest son, Chin, that's when I first really started to pray. And it's funny how it works, being a monkey, born the sign of the monkey, and kind of being like the Suzuki method of teacher, jumping in and doing something before you realize that you're even doing something. I reversed osmosis a couple of years later and realized I was praying before I even knew consciously I was praying. How did I know I was praying? Some of the texts that our older spiritual brother Jesus has been trying to teach us for eons of time. Knock and the door shall be open to you. Seek and you shall find. Well, I started knocking and seeking at about 11 or 12 years old. And by 13 or 14, doors were opening up left and right for me to the martial art world, the entertainment world. Do you know I was only studying and dance for 18 months before I was dancing off Broadway? That's unheard of. Now, that being said, I had a 4 to 5 year martial art base already, so I knew a little bit about movement. But to start taking dance and dance to a level, it's like I had moved before. Maybe like Mozart at 5, playing a concerto, creating concerts and arios at 7 and 8. We're all a protege to something when you think. Did you know that being a protege to anything or anyone starts with prayer? Ask and it is given to you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door. So I kept knocking, I kept seeking, I kept asking. And then all of a sudden, at about 15 or 16, I started having all kind of visions, all kind of out of the body experience. I was experiencing Bo Yang in the spiritual before I met him physically, and it became obvious. Plus, this being kept appearing to me constantly. I would close my eyes And this beautiful being with the beautiful white hair and white beard kept showing up. I thought he was my inner guide. Years later, I realized it was my most recent incarnation, Swami Ji Suryukta Swa. And I was just dumbfounded when I found that out. I was humbled beyond belief. Still am today. But that journey inwardly and what happened to me outwardly was because I was praying, I was asking, I was knocking, I was seeking. And then I learned to seek truth. Truth, simplicity, and love, unconditional love that God has for us. Think about it. The world we live in, and all its imperfections, and yet he constantly loves us unconditional. He's teaching us something that's very, very important. I wonder how many people are listening. Oh, listening means to meditate. Prayer means to ask, and meditation means to listen. Prayer life sets up meditation. And once you've listened for several years, then contemplation comes in. And these three stages are how a human, through spiritual modus operandi, learn to communicate with the divine. So excited about this year. It's going to be a fabulous year of training, teaching, right? The caterpillar going to the butterfly, the sphinx arising out of the ashes. Join us, join hands with us, and be blessed beyond stress. Baraka Bashai, may the blessings be to you and to your glorious family. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday for RasaJi Speaks. God bless you and your family.